let's make a super pretty star Americana decor piece. Hey everybody, it's Colette with Blessings Craft Therapy, if you didn't know. And if you did, thank you so much for coming back. So we start with this star. I think I got it at Christmas at Dollar Tree, honestly. I took the little hanger off and then I painted it with this gold chalk paint. And I go over all of it. I do the front, the back, and the sides, all of it. Then we let it dry. Once it's dry, I thought it needed a little distressing because, you know, that's my vibe. So I just did a dry brush in some white chalk paint and then just kind of dry brushed the edges. And look at how cool that looked. Oh, I love the way that it looks like it's, you know, like kind of worn, and I just love it. If this isn't your vibe though, don't do it. I also contemplated doing this in silver or white. Yeah, there's so many options, but again, I did mine in gold and then we dry brush with the white. It's fine, right? Right. Okay, so then I also have, these are scarves from Dollar Tree, and I cut them for another project, so we're just going to use those. But before we do that, I'm going to put some holes in this star. Now listen, I'm going to tell you right now, the key to this is my crocodile. You all ask me about it every time. It's called crocodile. I got mine at Michael's. You can get them at Hobby Lobby, or you might even be able to get them. I know you can get them on Amazon. But anyways, how I do it was I put a hole in the center and a hole on each end. Then I do one in the center. See, listen, I don't want to measure anything. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I just go in the center and then I eyeball and like, okay, we need some more. We're going to go in the center again. And see how I just keep going in the center. I didn't do any more than this though, because I thought that was going to be too close. But you do as many or as few as you want. You could use a drill. You could just staple or glue the fabric on. That would be fine as well. But I have the crocodile, so why wouldn't I? All right, so this is that scarf that I was telling you about, and I am going to cut them into strips. The strips are probably, I don't know, a half an inch to an inch wide. This is wicked thin fabric, just so you know, wicked thin. All right, so then I'm going to take it and I'm going to do a pattern of red, white, blue. You do a pattern however you'd like. So I put the fabric in and see how I double it, and then I'm going to just put a knot at the top, and I'm going to do this all the way across. I'm going to go red, white, blue. For the white, we're going to be using some lace. The lace I had gotten at I think I got this on Amazon. I love it. It came in a big package, so there's a whole bunch of different sizes, but you could use any kind of lace, or you could even get a flour sack towel and cut little strips of that. It's fine. I just wanted something with a little more texture to it so that it broke up the other pieces of fabric. And because I like the distress vibe, I'm into the frayed edges. If you're not, then just be mindful when you pull it through. But there we are, all of them. Now this is where I think I messed up. I am trimming them so that they're all the same size. I should have just left it because I really dig that really messy kind of look, but I trimmed it. I'm mad at that I did it, but look how cute it is. It's super pretty. Does it need a little bit more? I don't know. My daughter told me no, so I left it. But anyways, I like it. I think it's kind of cool, and I hope you do. Anyways, friends, thanks so much for watching, and I hope this inspires you.